Good morning, everyone. My name is Anna Anders, humbly here, just one of the many founders of ForGlobalPeace.com. But I'm doing a shout out today, and I'm going to be doing some videos and uploading a lot of videos because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. So I hope that you can humbly be so patient with me because I have a lot to say, and I have different things to say for different categories. So I'm going to be shooting some videos because I've been thinking about a lot of things here this past week, and so I need to do that. But anyways, this shout out is to the 12-step rooms of recovery. Flagstaff, Arizona, and Cleveland, Corrupt Illuminati, Ohio. Corrupt Illuminati, Flagstaff, Arizona, and Corrupt Illuminati infested Cleveland, Ohio, because this is where the original Illuminati originated from too, and that's why they keep dragging all the stars and the actors and actresses to Corrupt Illuminati, Cleveland. Now, Corrupt Illuminati, Flagstaff, Arizona has been so busy there in Flagstaff, Arizona, with they have someone that's portraying himself from the Middle East, Israel, as a peace activist, and his name is Adam Shimoni, and he's into their politics as well, and he's heavily into these different categories of groups of people. You got to understand, the Illuminati, they love to conquer and divide people up. So that's what's actually manifesting from the Middle East right now. And so Grandma Anna here can see it as it is. And instead of bringing people together, the Illuminati, Purple Mafia, love to divide up and make up groups, you know, like Black Lives Matter, Native Lives Matter, you know, and divide everybody up in these separate entities. And they're hidden agendas, and you wouldn't know anything about it unless you're an activist. Hi everyone, my name is Anna Anders, humbly here, and I am an activist. I'm a peace advocate and a peace activist, but I also have a spiritual calling. Hi everyone, I'm Anna Anders. My significant other is Native American, Hopi Tewa, Butterfly Badger Clan. Hi everyone, we all have been indoctrinated and infiltrated by secret societies. And I'm going to show you something. Hi everyone, I'm in the 12-step rooms of recovery. I believe in sobriety and recovery wholly and completely, and not from a religious realm, but from a spiritual realm. But I want to tell you that these 12-step rooms of recovery started because of the Illuminati, Rockefellers, and Rothschilds, and I will prove it to you here in just a second. So here's the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, okay? So, and I actually just learned this past year, and I would actually like to ask you guys a question. If you're in the 12-step rooms of recovery, do you know what the first word is in the first chapter of the book of Alcoholics Anonymous? See, all these 12-step programs, they have evolved from this big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay, people? So what Grandma Anna learned this past year is that this book was created by the same people that did 9/11/01 and did all this Middle East war drama. So yes, the Illuminati industry is very global, from local to global. And you wouldn't know that unless you did your homework. But I'm going to show you a little something that Grandma Anna found this past year out of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. So, I asked you a question, what is the first word in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous? I would think it would be we. I would think it would be we. See, this is the first word of the big book in Alcoholics Anonymous here. And it's not. It says war fever. And matter of fact, they capitalized it all. The first two words, and then everything else went lowercase. So, people, beware that the prohibition, okay, when they said we can't bootleg, beware of these rich men and their tricks, okay? Illuminati industry prints all books, okay? They print all books, including the Bibles, so they have all these hidden mind-altering or mind-indoctrinating motives in what they print, and even with the prayer and meditation books as well. So I'm humbly Anna Anders here on this YouTube channel. I want to give a shout out to the 12-step rooms, and here's my shout out. The struggle has been so real for my other half and I trying to pursue our spiritual calling of being peace activists, peace advocates, peace flag makers with a product line and stuff. And it's been so hard, but we know it's so real that were to do the spiritual calling. In the meantime, we also need to do our recovery because we both come from the backgrounds of alcoholic addiction, affliction, drama, trauma, and chaos. My side of the family trees, 2 of them, mom and dad, 4 generations back, okay, 4 generations back. Carrie's side of the family tree, I can't tell you, only she can tell you that half of it. So, but what I want to say is shout out to you guys in the 12-step rooms is this. When I show up, when I suit up, show up, and try not to throw up in the 12-step rooms, I'm there for my recovery. That is my primary reason for coming to these meetings. It is not to engage, to socialize, to become friends, and blah, blah, blah. I'm there to do my 12-step work, okay? And let me tell you, folks, I've done my 12-step 4th step. I can't tell you how many times because I'm not trying to count time. I'm trying to make my time count. To have quality recovery. Not quantity recovery, quality recovery. So there's a lot of people in these rooms, these 12-step rooms, unfortunately, they sit in these rooms and they have unrecovery. And they want to sit around and talk about they got, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years in the rooms. And I want to say where? Where? Because I don't see it on you. I don't see it in your behaviors. I don't see it. So, folks, if that's what you want to do while you're in the 12-step rooms, do it. But that's not the way that I roll. I do my actual 4th step, writing out stuff, and I do my homework, and I pick up the phone and call people. I have exchange of communication. I'm proactive that way. And not for you guys, but I'm doing it for myself, for my own recovery, because this is soul genuine to me, okay? I want to get that off my chest. And the same goes for my other half. She's not doing recovery for her, for her family. She's doing it, or for her friends. She's doing it for herself. I'm not doing recovery for my family. I've been doing it all along for myself. I mean, I tried saving my family once upon a time, but, that was when I was living in denial. But today, I know I'm not living in denial, and I can't save people. I don't have the power. I am powerless. But I do not enable to disable. I do not enable to disable, and I will not play old, corrupt, family games for myself, and I can't do it for my family tree dynamics. So, not being the person that I am today here. I'm humbly Anna Anders on this YouTube channel, but I got to tell you, folks, there's going to be a lot of people that are drama queens and drama kings in the 12-step rooms of recovery. And they're going to be sitting there with unrecovery. And I can't help that. I can't fix that, but it is annoying. It's, how do I say, soul frustrating. It's a spiritual exercise for us all. So, but what I want to say is I'm not going to play those games even in the rooms. In the 12-step rooms or out of them. And I'm going to, only because one line comes to my brain as I'm thinking of this right now. Half measures avails me what? Half measures avails me nothing, zero, kaput, nothing, okay? I don't want half-measured recovery. I want the full measure, the 12-step work. I'm trying to give the lip service and the hip service too. So walk in my talk. That's what I'm saying. So I'm humbly Anna Anders here, and I can tell you folks, time does not equal quality. I'll give you an example, and it's a bad example, but it's a good example because honestly, I had an old corrupt sponsor who, and I'm sorry, I didn't start off that way. I was very naive, spiritually speaking. I never heard my sponsor talk about her higher power. But I never questioned it because I figured, hey, atheists do this stuff too. So why should I question my sponsor's spiritual way of being? That was her choice. But I gotta tell you, folks, you know what happened? After 26 years of supposed sobriety, she relapsed. But before she relapsed, she had me set up to be arrested in corrupt Illuminati, Flagstaff, Arizona. And I got to tell you, some of the good old boys wanted to go along with that. They even high-fived each other when they had me arrested. So that's the truth. The 3 officers that had me arrested in corrupt Illuminati, Flagstaff, Arizona, high-fived each other. And I got to tell you, I've never been arrested for anything, and I should have never been arrested because everybody else has the freedom of speech. But some people want you to play their corrupt good old boys and girls games, okay? The Babbitt game and corrupt Illuminati, Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm not the one. I'm not the one to play those games. And so I saw what was happening. She married and divorced her husband 6 or 7 times. And I was having issues for myself with relationship stuff. So I was like, how can she help me? It was a moment of awakening. Light bulb went off, you know? So I did get me a couple sponsors that had some stable relationships, and I got some help, guys, and that's what we all should do. But the fact is, she corruptly had me set up with a few guys that came out of 12-step rooms that were also being drama queens or drama kings. Didn't know me, okay? And what I want to say is one of the young men, I'll never forget it. He told me to kiss his ass in front of somebody. Actually, in front of a few people. It was at the Illuminati Club. He told me to kiss his ass in front of these people, and I had nothing, you know, I just spoke my truth to the kid, and he disrespected me in front of everybody and said, kiss my ass, Anna. So then I said to him, okay, I will kiss your ass, no problem. But after I get done kissing your ass, I want you to kiss my ass my way. And what I told that young man was this. I said, now, how I want my ass kissed is this way. I'm going to bend over, and I'm going to stretch out my rectum, is what I told him, and then I want you to lick my colon walls. That's the way I want my ass kissed. And I told him this in front of everybody. So everybody started laughing, and he turned beet red, and he was ashamed of himself, because he didn't think this little grandma would come back at him. And I did. I came back at him and handed him his shit back. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. Anybody that gives me shit in these 12-step rooms that's corrupt, I'm going to hand you your shit back, because I'm not going to accept it today, because I have a right to be there. Now, I want to say this too to people. You get to talk about your families in these 12-step rooms. You get to talk about your jobs in these 12-step rooms. You get to talk about your experience, strength, and hope, but you don't want Grandma Anna talking. You want to gag her, huh? No. All bets are off. I'm not going to shut up to make you feel comfortable, to keep you stuck on wherever you're stuck with your recovery. I'm not going to do it. I'm not the one, so please don't think that that's what's going to manifest here. And like I said, I'm not looking for friendships today, because I have plenty of friendships. I don't have a plate of life, I got a platter, and my platter is pretty full, and I have a very fulfilled life today. And I don't have to go around kissing people's asses to get friendships. I'm not going to do that. Rigorous honesty is what the program is about, not rigorous dishonesty. And there's a lot of rigorously dishonest people in the 12-step rooms, and they need to be called out on their shit too. So, and I got to tell you people, the way the principles, the traditions and the principles of 12-step rooms works is principles before personalities. Principles before personalities, but what I want to tell you is most folks in these 12-step rooms, they want to support the war issue. Remember what I showed you? War fever broke out. I showed you out of this Illuminati book that indoctrinates us. There's a lot of Illuminati books that you know nothing about. And, yeah, they don't know what to do with this peace activist. They don't know what to do with this person, human being, recovering because she needs the 12-step rooms to recover. They don't know what to do with her because she has a spiritual calling. I'm sorry, folks, but the joke is over. I got to tell you, it isn't just Dr. Bob and Bill W. that has spiritual callings. My other half and I, we have spiritual calling of doing some peace flags, making some peace flags, and we're going to pursue that until death does us part, physically, humanly, here on earth. So that's where we're at today. And my God, my sacred creator today, he did not tell me this morning when I got up to hit my knees this morning upstairs in my bedroom, he didn't tell me to put on a military uniform for the Illuminati, for corrupt England, for corrupt Israel. He didn't tell me to put on a military uniform and go kill people in the Middle East for them. He didn't tell me to go get a job with them and do that. He told me the world is here and it's here collectively for everyone everywhere, and to be peaceful and respectful and to allow freedom and liberation for folks. Culturally, religiously, spiritually, financially, economically, in every way, shape and fashion, and just for fun too. So no, I won't buy into it, folks. So this is my 12-step shout out to the 12-step rooms of recovery and sometimes unrecovery, because people want me to take their shit, you know, but they want to tell Anna, kiss my ass, but the minute she tells them to kiss her ass her way, they want to throw up and be ashamed because she confronted them because they handed her some shit. Folks, beware, because when you hand me your projectile vomit, I'm not necessarily going to accept it. I mean, I will take things into consideration, but not today. I'm not that lady that you can write a prescription for in the 12-step rooms and tell me how to work my program. It's just not going to happen. I'm humbly Anna Anders here on this YouTube channel, and this is how I roll. And I'm glad I have this because I'm able to express and get my stuff out of me. And it was a sad day in hell that the Corrupt Ilano Club in Flagstaff, Corrupt Illuminati, Flagstaff, Arizona, had me set up to be arrested there. I never did nothing wrong to that club. I even chaired meetings, and I was the founder, the original founder, with Herb Babbitt of the Other Side meeting while his wife was running back and forth to Texas, and she knows she was because she did it to him all the time. That man is a good man at heart, but she manipulated him all throughout 6 or 7 times. I don't want to hear it. I know what I have in my heart of hearts. I've had nothing but good stuff. So we reap what we sow for ourselves. I'm not taking crap from people no more. Take your corrupt crap and put it where the sun don't shine. I'm Grandma Anna Anders, and I'm off this YouTube video. Thank you. Bye-bye.